Hey, Wayne here with the never-before-seen e-bike from KBO. They call it the K2, and they claim that this is going to be your best choice for your first e-bike. Let's check it out. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. Hey, Wayne here, and if you're looking for your first e-bike, you're going to want to check out this new e-bike from KBO. They have the K1 and the K2. The K1 is a step-over foldable e-bike, and this K2 is a step-through foldable e-bike. The K1 comes in 4 colors, which is blue, green, black, and white. While the K2, which is the bike I'm riding today, also comes in 4 colors: pink, black, white, and blue. The K2 is probably the simplest e-bike that I've ever had to put together. All you have to do is put the handlebars on and the pedals. I'm going to put a video up. It's a short clip to show you a little bit more detail of unfolding the bike and putting it together. All you have to do is put the battery in and lock it. Attach the handlebar, unfold the bike, lock it into place, and then screw on the pedals. Make sure that you put the right on clockwise and the left on counterclockwise. The pedals are marked, so you should be good to go there. One more thing to note is that the pedals also fold, which make it a lot easier when placing it in a tight spot like the trunk of a car. Before you ride, just make sure to check your tire pressure, make sure the battery's fully charged, make sure everything's tightened down like your display, and you'll be ready for your first ride. The K2 has a 500-watt rear hub motor that can reach a top speed of 20 miles per hour and can carry a payload of 242 pounds. Now just be a little careful because it does have quite a bit of torque from a dead stop. So if you have it in mode 1, you should be good, but if you're taking off from mode 2 or 3 or higher, it's gonna kind of throw you back a little bit. So I'm gonna slow down and kind of show you what I mean. So right now I'm in mode 3, and it kind of takes off. It doesn't burn out or anything, but if you're not ready for it and it's your first e-bike, you might feel that. So just be careful with that. So I'm in mode 2 right now, going about 11 miles an hour. I'm going to flip this up to mode 5, and you can see instantly it starts taking off. 17 miles, 18 miles per hour, 19 miles per hour, 20 miles per hour. Okay, hopefully I can get this done before the rain comes down. I'm going to fold it up, put it in the trunk, and go look for a steeper hill. The one around the corner, it's kind of steep, but I'm going to try to do better. So let's see if I can get this apart. Put the steering wheel up, put the kickstand up. Gonna fold those pedals. And lower the handlebar. And drop the handlebar down. Let's do the same thing with the seat. Everything is on really tight here. Okay, so if you wanted to make this lighter, you could take the battery out and put it back in later, but I'm going to leave it in and just throw it in the trunk. It's in the Spidermobile. Let's go. I did find a pretty steep hill. I'm going to try going down and back up. Okay, so I am on mode 4. I feel a little bit of pressure. I'm going to go to 5. Throttle. It's slowing down, but it's holding at about 9 miles an hour. So I am able to make it up that hill, and that hill is pretty steep. There's a couple of others here. Okay, I'm gonna make a right here. I think there's a little bit of a hill here. Yeah, right here. Okay, this is pretty steep. Okay, just cruising down that hill, I hit 25 miles an hour. Let's see if I can get back up that hill. All right, here we go. Slowing down, 13 miles an hour, 12, holding. Yeah. So you got to put a little muscle into that, but overall, it's not bad. So for the most part, steep hills are okay. Slows it down a little bit, but it's not bad. The battery. The battery is a 48 volt, 10.4 amp hour detachable battery with a range up to 45 miles per full charge. However, keep in mind things will vary, or mileage will vary, depending on your ride, like your what mode you're riding in, if you're throttling a lot, your payload, terrain, uphill, downhill. Those kind of things will change the amount of mileage that you get. These tires are 20-inch by 3-inch tires. For braking, it has dual mechanical disc brakes with pretty good stopping power. All right. It has a front light, doesn't have a brake light, but you can always just replace that light, that reflector in the back with one of those kind of lights that work off of motion. So when you brake, they light up. I'm going to put one up on the screen, and I'll put a link down below if you want one of those. KBO says that the bike can handle a range of height from 4.7 to 6.1. So the KBO K1 and K2 are both cadence sensor e-bikes, meaning the KBO K1, K2, these e-bikes are going to give you a lot more assistance with power as opposed to a bike that has torque sensing. Those bikes rely on how much effort you're putting out to ride, where the cadence sensor bikes, they just kind of, whatever mode you're in, as long as you're pedaling or throttling, it will just give you as much power as it can. So it's going to give you a lot more assistance if you need it. So it has a Shimano 7-speed derailleur, crankset, and shifter. Pretty common on e-bikes, but for good reason. It just works. So glad to see it's on the K2 from KBO. Yeah, so if you want to ride it like a regular bike, just turn the mode down on the pedal assist and use your Shimano gear shifter. For a new e-bike owner, the KBO K1 and K2 does seem like a lighter, better, cheaper, and well put together e-bike. This can make it perfect if you're a new e-bike owner. And one of the best things about this bike is right now it's going for $699, which makes it one of the most affordable e-bikes out there. As of March 1st, both the KBO K1 and K2 e-bikes are both available on their website. Check out my link down below. There's a discount for 20 bucks off. It's not a huge discount, but hey, the bike is only $699, so it should help out. Just make sure when you're checking out, you use the code SPIDER. That'll get you the discount of 20 bucks. I can see these bikes going to the beach a lot. Just fold them up, throw them in the back of your car or in the back of your SUV. They'll fit in a trunk. Take them for a ride in the city, around the neighborhood. This bike is going to be good for people that just want to get out and ride. It has a rear rack, so you can also strap a few things down to it if you go to the store. If you use it for deliveries, you could strap something to the back rack, fold your bike up, chain it down. Being that it folds, you can really chain this up really good somewhere. Okay, this is a smaller bike, but it's easy to get on and off. It can handle riders up to, I think, 6'1", something like that. And it actually does have plenty of power for being a 500-watt rear hub motor system. And it does have kind of a jerk when you take off. So, well, if you're above mode 1. So if you take off in mode 2, 3, 4, 5, expect to feel a little bit of a kick. And it does have a bell. Mechanical brakes work fine. Folds up nice and tight. You can just throw it together, put it in the back of your car or SUV, and take off. So yeah, pretty nice bike for your first e-bike. Thanks for watching. Get out there and ride, and I'll see you on the next one.